In our last video, we flew from Australia to Malaysia and had a great time exploring Kuala Lumpur and its food. Over the following days, we stayed super busy. We explored various districts, attractions, and of course, tried more delicious dishes.
But as much as we loved our time in the city, it was time to head to our next destination in Malaysia, the beautiful island of Penang.
Please send me a sign. We're running through a mall right now and we're trying to find the central station. We think we have to go through here. Everybody's really friendly and guiding us the way, but only like to the next step. So right now we would know that we have to go through this mall, but let's see if there's any sign.
Okay, so the next clue we got is that we have to go up one level and then we can cross to the central station.
We made it. We're in the train, we've got our coffee, and we're going to Butterworth, which is a short ferry ride away from Penang.
I did have to run a bit to acquire those copies. I think it was all worth it. Now we're fully ready for our trip. So it's a 4-hour ride in total, and it's been a super relaxed and easy ride so far. Time has gone by real quick, and we're really excited to be in Penang and Georgetown very soon. So this is Butterworth Station, and from here it's a 20-minute ferry ride directly into Georgetown on Penang. Couldn't be easier. Okay, so when you get out of this station, it'll get a little bit confusing because here you have the sign to the ferry, but then you won't find any other signs. And Google Maps will say that it takes 17 minutes to walk to the ferry terminal, but apparently that's not the case, and now we will just walk along this red wall to get to the terminal. We hope. So yeah, we had to ask around a lot, but I think we found the ferry terminal, and you buy the tickets directly before you enter the ferry, so that is kind of easy once you get there. The ferry leaves now basically, so hope we're gonna make it.
Those were not 20 minutes, I think it was 10.
Slightly creepy ferry, but apart from that...
Yeah, it was a little bit old, but I mean we paid 1 ringgit 20 each or something like that, so we can't complain.
And now a grab to our destination.
Yeah. We've checked into our hotel here in Georgetown, and it does look a little bit strange, but
it is
we like it.
Quirky hotel. We've got a very interesting
interior design.
Yeah, very interesting interior design. The back of the bed looks like a purple chocolate bar.
Maybe that's just because we're hungry.
But also the interior designer here just had, I think, a fun day out coming up with all kinds of interesting stuff.
It is quite unique. I must say that I really liked KL, but still, during our taxi ride I was quite happy that we're now in a bit smaller place. It already feels a little bit cozier because the streets are a bit more narrow and it all feels a little bit more villagey, I think.
Penang is famous for its food specialties, and Georgetown as the capital is where it's at. I think this is where you will find food at every corner, and we've heard a lot of good things about it.
Instead of one big street food market, there are plenty of little ones here, where there are lots of streets with just a few stalls in them, and it all looks very, very cute. I just went for fried noodles. It's a bit boring, but it looks very good, and I'm 100% in the mood for some plain fried noodles with some chicken. And what have you got?
So I went with the pork wontonmee, so pork noodles, a little bit of chili on the side and some char siu on top. Penang is one of the few places in Malaysia where the majority is Chinese, and that's why you have a lot of great Chinese food here. This looks good. Very tasty. They assemble this plate by first putting lots of different sauces and broths in here, also a little bit of pasta water as well, and then the noodles come on top, and some pork wonton and some pork char siu, and that's the whole dish. It's really nice. There's a lot of soy sauce flavors in it.
My fried noodles are also delicious. They come with some greens, some chicken, some prawns, and then a chili sauce that you can spread on top, which I did. So the perfect amount soy saucy and the perfect amount spicy. Love Lane used to be Penang's red light district, but now it's just a nice place where you can have a drink, also a coffee, or something to eat at a restaurant, and it's just supposed to be quite lively and full in the evening. So I think we're a bit early, but let's see.
For us, Georgetown was the perfect place to visit after Kuala Lumpur, and we had a really great time. The whole town is a lot of fun to explore on foot, and the streets and buildings are incredibly picturesque. Georgetown is also famous for its street art, which you can discover on one big tour across town.
Combined with an endless amount of great food, night markets and bars, you'll probably do the same thing we did and extend your stay as soon as you arrive. In the next video, we're checking out a different part of Penang and go on what some people describe as Penang's best hike. So we hope to see you in the next one.